Hello, internet. Welcome to my bedroom. Vernor Vinge. Vernor Vinge. Shout out again, Hellblazer1138. The guy, I just finished A Deepness in the Sky after listening to the audiobook of Don't Click Away. I understood everything. It's an audiobook, but I was fucking dialed in, eyes closed, pure focus. A Deepness in the Sky and A Fire in the Deep by that fucking genius. I wanted to ask Vernor. I'm sure I'll go through. I wanted to make. There's no one in my life that I could talk to about his passing, so I thought I'd make a YouTube video. It's been a while. I do like looking at myself in the camera. I think I have some jouissance with my performance. But I just learned Vernor Vinge died 2 weeks ago on March 20th, 2024, and that's so sad. I remember checking his Wikipedia article like a month ago, and he was alive. Joan D. Vinge, also a great writer. They were married for 7 years. What a feisty dialectical tension household that must have been. No, but she's a great writer. But what in A Deepness in the Sky, there's two separate groups of human colonizers who went to go check out this what is called the on-off star, which has a period of shining brightly and then a period of almost being dim and like a dying star, and it switches back and forth pretty regularly, and it has done for a long time. But anyways, these two different groups of pioneers or colonizers and explorers go to check out the star, and there's a conflict, and then basically they orbit this planet, salvaging what they can of both sets of ships and environment and technology and resources, and they wait till this spider colony can reach a certain level of technological development before they contact them or let them know that they're there. And one of the characters, Fom Trimley, who is secretly Fom Newen of A Fire in the Deep fame, sort of Vernor's Duncan Idaho, just a character he just wanted to play with again. A lot of the similar to the lead of Duncan Idaho, this is a respectful video to the man, but academics and writers sort of enjoy identifying with brusque alpha male characters who had mannerisms and personal presence. Perhaps if they don't, I don't know. Vernor Vinge might have been a beast in a room, but I see similarities to Fom Newen and Duncan Idaho. And then you talk about his Fom Newen's fucking the ultimate breeder, man, Genghis Khan. He didn't even, what a fantasy life he had. His wife was just making child after child after child with his sperm against his knowledge. The dream. He doesn't even have the ethical responsibility for those actions. He just reaps the reward. Future wife, if you want to do me that solid, do it up. Oh, sorry, the light went out. That's my computer reminding me to get back to it. This is a tribute to a genius. And what I found genius about A Deepness in the Sky was this Fom Newen character purchases at some point. The purchase of the surveillance equipment is recollected. Dust-sized cameras of extremely high quality, dust mote size that you can't see, that infiltrate all of the humans' ships and dwellings in orbit around this planet, and they're basically the bad guys are the emergents, and led by a very scary Tomas Na, a very frightening guy, kind of psychopathic, but not openly sadistic. He's good at playing the mimetic game, the virtue signal game. He wields power quite well. But Vernor Vinge's that book was published in 1999, and how he understood how it makes me sad. It makes me kind of teary because I'm worried about the world, and I'm worried about the the pressure that ubiquitous, total, and constant surveillance and scrutiny is going to have on our psychologies. I don't think we were evolved for that. I think we were evolved for bits of nastiness out of view. The odd bastard child, the odd hot romance. But this like constant surveillance thing, basically my fear is it doesn't benefit regular people. It benefits psychopaths more. And it allows them to manipulate the public conversation and public opinion to use shame to control potential dissidents. But anyways, Vernor Vinge, I think what blows me away, which I in some fantasy of mine, Joe Rogan has me and him on, and I get to ask him about how did he see the not two-facedness, but layer after layer after layer. I'm sure you've seen memes of different faces that people wear and how surveillance would make the game. This ties into my whole biases that we thought mimetic warfare would be more civilized and transcendent and grand and higher purposed, and there would be less destruction and less entropy. But I'm not sure that's than base ethnic tribal warfare, but I'm not sure that's true. It might be more unpleasant, it might be worse for human thriving. But Vernor Vinge saw that obviously computers and cameras would get to the point of ubiquitous surveillance, and how that would create lies upon lies upon lies. And I'm not articulating this well. How that would create a really nasty zeitgeist, a really nasty sum of culture, a really nasty I find it distasteful. Me and a lot of people find it. I think the Red Scare, you could put them in that category. It's distasteful what we have right now. But he saw how perhaps I'm overreacting and I'm saying, oh, it's bad now, but perhaps it's always been hyper politics. But it feels like acceleratedly petty and minute politics, and it destroys trust. Constant surveillance seems to destroy trust. Anyways, I'm not quite hitting the nail on the head, but I'm making a video, and I think he was a genius. I also am yet to dive into his Wikipedia about his physics and his academics. But Vernor Vinge, rest in peace. Thank you for your body of work. Thank you for a fire in the deep and a deepness in the sky, especially.